Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 24-degree Wednesday. Yeah, it's hump day. The 16th of November. Look at Abby out there roaming around again. There's Kylie right there around the corner. So, on this day in 2015 was the first TheSmoaksVlogs. 7 years today. We've been doing this vlog every single day for 7 years. What in the world wrong with us? That's 2,558 vlogs. Yeah, seriously. Something's got to be wrong with us. But man, is it frosty out here again this morning. Everything's just all frozen up. Everything's getting thinner and thinner. As it does in the fall season. But anyway, on the 7th year, on hump day, let's roll out. Let's tackle this drive to work. Watch, it'll be 50 and sunny in Vancouver again. Crazy, huh? Mama? There's something plumb wrong with us.
I know. It's cold and frozen.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about doing this every day for 7 years.
Yeah, well, I knew you were kind of crazy.
You know,
I love you.
we're talking about different things. Are you gonna hit the highway without your seatbelt on there, Mama?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna just be
brave.
Free.
So what are we doing special for our 7th year? Going to work, just having a normal day.
Yeah.
It's just a number. It's like when your birthday comes along.
Yeah.
29 again, right?
Yeah, I've never taken my birthday off.
Yeah, I get lucky this year because it lands on a weekend.
Yeah, every 7 years. Oh, 7 and 8 years.
Yeah.
It falls on a weekend and we get it off.
Dang, Mama. That's some intense fog. The road looks like it's all frozen, so I put the Acura in snow mode and I give it the gas to get out onto the highway, and I'm like, I'm looking down to make sure it's in drive. It has got the softest throttle you've ever felt. It's crazy all the stuff this thing does. 24 at the house, 44 and sunny here in Van Chulo.
Crazy.
How about that? We're gonna have a nice day on our 7th year anniversary.
I know. I can't believe it's been 7 years.
I know.
That's fast.
Yeah.
I swear,
It's fast,
the
but
other
if
day it was 5 years.
it's funny, every once in a while I'm on one of my other channels, whatever, it'll recommend one of our old videos or something, and you go, I ain't got nothing to do, and you watch it and you're just like, wow, that's so weird. That seems like yesterday, but then it seems so long ago.
Yeah.
Kind of nuts. Yeah. Man, do we have to work today? Can we just go home and go for a motorcycle ride?
Yeah, there we go. Now that it's all nice and warm.
Yeah, go back and it probably clear
still,
off about time sunset.
Yeah.
It can do that up there.
Yeah, it stays in the fog.
All right, Mama, let's go bust her out.
All right, Paul.
All right, love you, see you, bye.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember to say it. I left the little clip when you go, that's it. I left that in yesterday's video. I'm glad I didn't turn the camera off fast enough. That was good.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
man.
Mama says, you're done.
That's it. Failed your job.
All right. Have a good day, Mama.
You too, sweetheart.
Bye now.
Bye.
So now I'm speaking with a gentleman from Germany. So it must be part of the Rotax division of BRP. He's got some things for me to check, some new stuff. Boy, every once in a while you get one of these that just send you down a crazy path. Talking about going down a rabbit hole. But we gotta sort it out some way, somehow. But I got some new things to check that I got from him this morning, so we'll do that. We even went so far as took a donor ECM. Of course, you can't start the bike or do anything, just power it up. The ECM belongs to this. The other bike is one that's sells. It's a trade-in or whatever. We just snap the ECM out of it and just plug it in, power it up, and see if the stuff comes back. And that didn't work. no change whatsoever. So what it's doing, if it was the ECM, it would show there. So one of the things I got to do now is all the main relays, I have to verify that they're getting power to the main relays. Yeah, there's a couple of them in there. So anyway, I got some testing stuff I got to do right quick, and I'll get back to this here in a bit. Let my brain settle a little bit. Going through that wiring diagram, he goes, "Take your time. I hope you're the first one to find the problem." Oh, yes, sir. Me too. Who else would find it? I'm stuck. These nice days, that poor gal doing without her Spyder, that's horrible. I'm going to be seeing wiring diagrams and multimeter displays in my sleep tonight. Look at these snowmobiles, man. They're just packing in. But, last information I sent back, obviously I won't get a reply. If you guys are savvy enough, you'll realize that Rotax is actually in Austria, not Germany. But if you ever look where Rotax, KTM, and BMW are, they're actually really close to each other. I remember in KTM school, they said that all the technicians in the factories from Rotax, KTM, and BMW, so they're like gypsies. They're always going back and forth. They get mad at one side and cross the river to the other side, or go down the street to the KTM or whatever there in Austria. Kind of funny. Hey, check it out. These are actually pretty cool. They got them up on the floor. Little kids' e-bikes. Got something pretty cool in this box. This is the first one we received, and I think there's more on the way. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You'll like this. All right. So I have a suspicion about this. What's done? I've already read the bulletin. I know what they're doing and everything. Actually, what they're doing here, there were some guys on the dealer forum that were having great success doing something similar to this. This is the final fix for the actual recall, not the inspection recall, but the actual recall for the Spyders. How about that? It's gray. So we're black, we're white, now we're in between. Check that out. Made in the USA. How about that? Good old American made. So what my suspicion is, because they're having us add this washer between the engine. So the washer goes on first, then the sprocket, then the bolt and everything. But it was about 40 millimeters. I'll be able to tell here. Yeah, buddy. Point the camera. Yeah, so it's thinner. The reason I was suspicious that it was thinner is it looks like it's been machined. I've got the one and only one that what this whole recall is about. The only one that actually failed out of the thousands of Spyders we've had come through here. Actually, I think I had an old GS do that once, but the guy was, yeah. See, that one's stripped. That's what the recall is about. But that was the only one. In fact, that bike is here right now. It's been traded in. I think they traded it in for my white chalk demo 2020. And then I think they sold it, and then somebody came back and also bought a newer. Once you ride one of the newer ones, it's game over. But this one's kind of worn. This is where it rode against the engine, and once they got loose, they would wear. And then, of course, that let the grease come out and everything else. But I was looking at the height of this right here. I got my emails always come through. Yeah, see, it's right. If you consider the wear, it's right at about 4 centimeters or 40 millimeters. And put this one the same direction. Yeah, considerably. It's about 35 millimeters. Very cool, huh? So yeah, a big old thick washer that goes on first, and then there's a special adhesive, or not adhesive, a special, I think it's a Loctite, something or another. I don't remember the version of it. Doesn't look like we're using that Kluber paste anymore. But yeah, I don't know who this is for, or somebody. I think it's a kind of a first come first serve kind of I don't know how it's all working out. All I know is we got one, and the service manager goes, "Check that out, Smokey." I go, "Heck yeah." It's cool. So we've never, I think it's something to do, there's like if you notice these other ones, if you run your fingers in the teeth, so to speak, they seem more round. These have like a flat spot in them, but these, as the belt runs through here, it was capturing the air and squeaking it like you do a balloon when you're a kid. You know, you blow it up, don't tie it, and you go, make it squeak. That's what was causing the whistle between 45 and 55. And I think the shape of that, because that's the only noticeable thing, is it feels to be flat. So maybe the belt rides in a way that it lets the air escape. I don't know how them engineers figure all that stuff out. That's probably why they get paid big bucks for what they do. Cool. So they're gray now, kind of a cool gray. Oh, I guess these were made in USA too. This is an original one off of a 2015. Yeah, 2015 limited. So maybe they always were USA. Maybe it just sticks out more because it's gray. I don't know if we have the grease, or I don't know if it's a grease or what, because you remember we're using that Loctite 660 if the splines were a little loose, if the sprocket felt loose on there. That wasn't an official thing. That was a recommendation through the dealer forum. And quite a few guys that had great success. You gotta let it set for a while. It's not one of those you come in and wait for it, because I think it had to set like 8 or 12 hours or something like that before you put tension on the belt or torqued everything down. I think you could torque it. I don't remember how it went. It's been a long time since I had one of those. In fact, this was the first one that I used that Loctite 660 on. And that front pulley is on there. But because there's the bulletin on it, even though I fixed it and it'll never have a problem, because of the bulletin, before we can sell that, it has to get one of these or one of the white ones on there. But, you know, it's off season, so we're just going to wait until the actual bulletin thing came out. So, you know, nothing nicer than selling somebody a used Spyder and say, "Oh, well, there's still a recall. When that comes out, we'll have you come back in. Let's just do it now." If somebody comes across and wants it, we'll put the white sprocket on there and go from there. But cool beans, man. I love it. That took a long time. Must have been supply issues or something. Things are just so weird now. You don't even question it anymore. You just go, "Yep, back ordered with no ETA." It's like the drive shafts on the BMWs. They're on, I don't think there's even an ETA. All we know is, we order it. It's on back order. You place it on an order, and they just show up randomly. And we get them fixed and down the road. That one is I don't know. I just can't believe that one failed. And yeah, we even went through the whole procedure again. I thought maybe, did I fiddle it? Now, several down the road, you do. Yeah, if it fails, it fails. It's just all it is. All there is to it. So he's got one. Of course, it shows back ordered. Yeah, you can even see in the ribbing there the height difference, and that's measurable. And that looks like it's definitely been machined after the fact, doesn't it? When we start getting 23 RTs or Spyders, any of the 1330s, it'd be interesting to peek in there and see if it has a gray sprocket on there. So now the colors have changed. The assembly is different. Alrighty. Here's my little tech talk of the day. Other than that, like I say, I'll be having nightmares about that thing, or at least dreams about it. I very seldom have nightmares, but you have dreams about stuff. And you wake up and go, dang, I was thinking about that thing all night long. This doesn't have whoever's name. I just stole it off the service manager's desk. I looked at it, folded the box back up. He walked away, and I just went up and stole it to show y'all what it looks like. All right. It's getting not too... Well, I got over an hour left. Maybe the BRP guy, but, I mean, what's the time difference between here and Germany? A lot, I'm sure. Here, ambulances and all kinds of stuff. Watch this. Can I do this while I'm recording? There it goes. That's auto white balance. That's what it actually looks like when you're looking out the window. What do we got here? R9 Key Scrambler. Cool. Sure, it's a 23 model. Everything we're getting from BMW has been 23s lately. Man, is it beautiful out here. Nothing to ride. Sometimes you don't particularly care for what you're working on, but at least at some point you get to sit on your butt and go for a ride. That's always good. Look at this. It's 4:07. Look at that sunset. Look how low it is already. That's alright. Won't be too long. You won't see it at all at 4:07. It'll be bright if it's a nice day like this, but I love these Honda crates with it's kind of like some nylon stuff. It looks like it's aluminum foil, but it's not. Really cool stuff. Alrighty. Well, hello there, YouTube. We just got home. Hit Tractor Supply right quick, and then hit Red Apple, grabbed a few things. It's just, I don't know, it's about 5 or 10 minutes after 7, and it's 26 degrees out there. Out here again.
And the girls say they're ready.
Oh yeah, they're definitely ready. Man, cold. Listen to them out there going, hey, I know you guys are in there. It's cold out here. All the other
Come
dogs.
get us.
We're stuck on our runners. We can't come up there. Anyway, we're going to do that. So we're going to make it short and sweet and roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
And you guys that have watched for 2,558 days, 7 years ago today we started. Yeah. Thank you very, very, very much.
Much appreciated.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It's way cool.
Nuts. Anyway, we'll see you on 7 years and 1 day tomorrow.
Yes.
Thanks now. Bye-bye.